At Willis Furniture.
Telling the stories of now, on air, online, and on the go.
Let's vote swap keys today.
You might be surprised to learn that Guantanamo Bay Naval Base is on two separate pieces of land.
And the only way between both sides is by boat on water that the Navy shares with Cuban cargo ships.
Andre Sr. continues his exclusive behind-the-scenes look at how it works.
It's back to the beginning.
Yeah, this is just where you start out at.
The location where everyone must go when they arrive here on base.
Please stand by.
Everybody that comes to the island comes in and out of our leeward side terminal.
The airport provides much of what happens on this side.
There is a small contingent that works out here.
No shots, though, of the runway. For security reasons, we are told it is off limits.
And there's a smaller contingent that lives out here.
So it's off to the east, to the windward side, and the bulk of base operations.
A bus will bring you down to ferry landing.
It was then that we ran into one of the protected creatures here. Well, this is a pretty common sight all over the island. Iguanas, some of them as big as 4 feet long. And we're told you're not really supposed to feed the iguanas, but we hear many people do anyway.
The naval station is on both sides of that bay.
And it's the only entrance into Cuba-controlled Bahia Guantanamo to the north.
Can you take the bay into Cuba as an American?
No, as an American, no.
But Cuban cargo vessels can, like the one we spotted. Amid decades of strained relations, the U.S. and Cuban military have worked together.
We coordinate so that we know when the vessels are going to be going in and out.
Surrounded by water.
You're actually stuck here. You constantly run into the same people.
Closed off by the Northeast Gate.
You see a lot of the same things.
He is not kidding. We ran into the same sailor, not once, not twice, but 3 times.
I think most people here love it or hate it.
And it's the job of this woman,
Tara Culbertson,
to break the monotony.
I'm the Director of Morale, Welfare, and Recreation here in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba.
Providing distractions like football, softball, and even food.
It's real McDonald's, and that makes you feel less isolated.
If you didn't have this here, what do you think would happen to the folks that are stationed here?
Well, I think there would be a much lower rate of re-enlisting.
And for a little R&R, the military service members here can play a little golf. You can see that here, and they have to hit this ball off of the AstroTurf. There isn't very much grass here, and that is because water is recycled and conserved. And as you can see out there in the fields, it doesn't look very much like the golf courses we see in the U.S. At the marina here on base, it is clear no expense is spared to keep the service members here distracted.
I mean, where could you go where you could learn to sail for free?
We found posters hanging on walls across the base.
We're not anti-alcohol.
That may highlight why Culbertson wants to distract from the isolation.
We sell alcohol in our bars, but we also we'd love for people to get outside.
And perhaps the best distraction just arrived.
We now have an underwater cable that comes from Dania Beach.
Bringing T-Mobile's cell phone service here for the first time. And high-speed internet soldiers and contractors pack the entrance of the Nex to call home using free Wi-Fi available here.
That's been a real morale game changer here.
Tomorrow, we take you to the detention center. I'm standing in front of what now is Camp 6. Can President Obama still fulfill a campaign promise? And what does it mean for the base?
The misconception may be that the naval base is going to shut down.
Reporting from Guantanamo Bay Naval Base with photojournalist John Goodwin, I'm Andre Sr.
In the coming months that there could be further transfers.
13 News Now.
Also tomorrow, the commander who keeps Guantanamo Bay Naval Base running, in his own words. You'll hear why he treasures one Hampton Roads city.
Now, the certified most accurate forecast in Hampton Roads.
Well, thankfully, we have not had anything to track on radar for many days, and we still don't. That's a good thing, obviously, with all the rain we've had here in the last several months. So,